It's time for the greatest athleticism you've ever seen in your life. The professionals are quaking in their boots. With the many videos out there of people that excel in their sport, there's a series, as it is now time to Watch Me Suck at Bowling! Hello and welcome to the fourth and final game for August 2024's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling from Harvard Lanes in Harvard, Massachusetts. Games 1 and 2 were not all that great, 70-74 respectively, although a good bowler could work with a sticky approach and, well, look who you're looking at. However, things may have come back together in Game 3 with a very strong turkey in the middle. Unfortunately, the game ended with a great collapse, but because of all that, we still ended with a fairly strong 109. So is the great collapse over? Have we finally mastered the approach? Let's find out.
Last game, frame 1, ball 1.
Due to this place playing loud music, most of the audio will be muted.
Ball 2.
And once again, we're off to a great start.
Ball 3.
All I can do is aim for the middle 2 and hope for the best. And that was a pretty good out for the 9. And for those of you who love the pin setters, here's the Bowlmore taking care of the one that I missed. Coming back and setting down a fresh set of 10. And there you go.
Frame 2, ball 1.
Now, if only we can throw a first ball that is actually good.
Ball 2.
That looks good. It's one of my least favorite leaves.
Ball 3.
Can we save this frame just like we did in the previous? That was an obvious question, and we get a lousy 4. Well, what if you expected? Anyway, we got a 9 in 1, but unfortunately we couldn't save it again in 2 with a 4. We're at 13.
Frame 3, the letdown, ball 1.
Bad frame, or is it the great collapse?
Ball 2.
So far, it's looking like the latter. Then the spare happened, fortunately.
Frame 4, ball 1.
Forget something?
El Stinko.
There we go. Now the question is, what will the bonus be? Eight is great.
Ball 2.
Hit that middle piece of wood on the right. That stinky leaf could be a second spare.
Ball 3.
If that ball were a hair more left, it might have worked. 9 is fine. Those 2 frames were much better. We got the spare in 3, and then we got a 9 in 4, first ball knocking down 8. We're at 40.
Frame 5, ball 1.
Now that we got momentum on our side, let's see if we can throw another good first ball.
Ball 2.
If the aim's a little off, the wood in the middle of that pile means a lot can go. Or if it isn't off, make a spare far more possible.
Frame 6, ball 1, El Stinko the bonus ball.
What will the bonus be this time? Just as good? It's that leave. So El Stinko stinks with 3.
Ball 2.
Hopefully this time, this leave doesn't end in a 4.
Ball 3.
9 is definitely better than 4. Let's go for 10. I guess we'll stick with 9. Those 2 frames were also pretty good. We got a spare again in 5 and a 9 in 6. Unfortunately, the 3 were knocked down for the fill on ball 1. We're standing at 62.
Frame 7, ball 1.
Looks like we'll have an even split with another good game.
Ball 2.
Not as bad as it looks, just gotta hit the head pin or even close to it.
Ball 3.
Now it's worse, but 70% of the lane will get something. We got the least of something, but still an 8.
Frame 8, ball 1.
A clean plate will get us at the bottom end of average skill.
Ball 2.
Leaving the right side again, but no wood in the middle to help.
Ball 3.
Things would have been a lot better if the piece of wood was in the middle of that like it was before. Well, we saved it. It's an 8. These 2 frames were barely any good. They are acceptable. Pair of 8s in 7 and 8. We just need 2 points to make this an even split in the series. We're at 78.
Frame 9, ball 1.
Just 12 points to hit smack dab in the middle of average skill.
Ball 2.
Well, that's nice. But then again, it is a makeable spare.
Ball 3.
Head pin could clear it all. Wood pile, probably the back. Or miss everything and leave the 7.
Last frame, ball 1. How disappointing will it be?
Things have been going downhill since about frame 7.
Ball 2.
Once again, a 9-pin leave, which is a makeable spare. Or ending up halfway to Worcester.
Ending with a whimper.
I smell the typical really bad ending to the series. And there it is. The great collapse ends with a 3. And we end in the usual whimper, and what a great collapse it is. We only got the 7 and 9, and then everything just completely fell apart with a lousy 3 and 10. However, the only good thing is the score. Very strong, top 75%. Then that. But still, we got an 88, so that's fine. That concludes the 4th and final game for the month of August 2024's edition of Watch Me Suck at Bowling from Harvard Lanes in Harvard, Massachusetts. Where will we be next time? Find out. This is George F551 saying hope you enjoyed and have a good one.